after interacting on a video about fish out of water, realizations are just further proven to myself how self-forgiveness is a tool of realization. I never really saw it as a tool of realization, although I knew that I used to. I'm going to step back a slight, not a step here. I used to reach conclusions. I've made this and said this in videos. I used to reach conclusions conclusively. Then when I encountered someone I could express whatever it was I'd concluded on to, found that I moved on from that conclusion so far that I couldn't understand how I'd concluded anything on it, because I was so far away from it by the time I'd finished sharing the conclusion with whoever I had encountered. And when I say that, I'm meaning that there were realizations that could not necessarily be expressed to every man and child, or whatever the pre-programmed statement was. And self-forgiveness, I'm not quite sure what it is actually. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't. Yet it does give me, I said strength the other day. It's not strength. It allows me to stand. It allows me to stand and face that which I must. I've just joined some dots. I just made some realizations. Oneness is involved in that. And then besides that, I'd be very interested. I would look forward to pre-programmed saying used to be the person who made the video. I'm sure one day he will represent himself in the name his parents gave him and realise that, well, you know, what can I say? Realise what I realised myself in that. And then wouldn't I, by saying that, be suggesting that ... join them if you care. Some petty-minded, you know, there's one person, is a guy, definitely a guy, I think, although I realised today that it is using pictures of not itself. Although no, I've seen an upload that was a guy, although it wasn't the same guy that was in the picture that was being anyway. He expresses himself with duality, in that he deeply understands what destiny provide, produce, present, and yet at the same time shows that he knows nothing whatsoever. I'm not being critical. I'm just pointing out my observations of the interactees. One who's Griesel's friend, I forgive myself that I allowed myself to express myself with words that were considered derogatory by myself when I use them to refer to you. Forgive myself that I have allowed myself to be concerned about Creasel's friends and him having any. Creasel, that's another question again. Yeah. One of them's jealous. The Templar's jealous. Jealous, I don't know why, though. One thing is for sure, there is nothing occult anymore. Not since Destiny demystified all deceptions. That is a fact. I have found. Well. They didn't interact with anybody else. There's the ignorant one. The one who knows and doesn't know, and the jealous one, and the person whose video it is, and the girl who, I didn't intend to be offensive though, she likes to argue, and people who like to argue, and it's not pleasurable arguing with those who like to argue, and Freud would say that I've never heard Freud speak, so whether it said that or not, I don't know. I'm sure he must have said that. Can anyone not say that? I shall now try not saying that word. Crowley would have me cutting my fucking wrist now, wouldn't he? I know how it works. In fact, I know people who utilise that technique. You get a bad name, that's for sure. He's got one, hasn't he? Well, and yeah, Anthony, have you never? Don't you remember realising that humour didn't sound like what I think what's occurred after Crowley's fucking humour. I hope I haven't lost this bit. I've got 7 minutes to go. Oh, I need to find somewhere to write. I won't express my concerns about other people's property, other people's domains, other people's projects that contain videos and the like that. And then there's the hackers hacking my computer. I have nothing to hide. I don't mind you hacking my computer, and you won't be able to prevent me from publishing again, as if I have to, I will disconnect from the internet before writing, save to exterior devices before then uploading to wherever I'm uploading. You won't stop me ultimately, and that what I lost the other day. Well, the exercise there was just to release it anyway, because we're concerned. One of the reasons why I'd never written it out was to do with glamour, although you don't need to say, I don't need to say anything, me, in actuality, to spread the virus as such. The virus, don't know what the word means though. I've used it in a metaphoric sense there, meaning, well, it has a bad reputation, a bit like Aleister Crowley, doesn't it? The word virus. And they are probably alive, an infectious particle, right? Yeah, we didn't have Chaho Mohanala Kahoana Chateau. I once lived on a mountain right at the top. Apparently there was a wonderful view from the top of the mountain. The girls I lived up there with, well, I smelt, I still do, and they didn't like the smell. I was saying, I am what I am. I am not, I am. I am not. And I went for a walk, half expecting them to call me back, though they knew that, so they didn't. Though I walked so far, and I met and we're making history, so to speak. They did come after me in the end, and what can I say? They, no, it used to be the good girls, and ultimately, though, and dot dot dot. Don't you fucking dare, don't you fucking care. What? Said it again. Interesting. So now I now I have decided I shan't put a infinite time loop on it. I will now attempt to do without that word. Can't say it, can I, without having to punish myself. Apparently. What was this video called? Something fishy going on here.